Hey everyone, I'm so happy to be connecting with you, my soul siblings and my wonderful friends. I'm back from Maui and we are now doing Manifesting Monday Money Edition. My vacation was great, but it sure is nice to be back home and in my office and in my creative space and connecting with you in more structured environments. So today I want to talk to you about money. We all have a relationship with money, right? It's hard to avoid money. And just like any relationship, this relationship can be one that is based on fear or love. It can be based on scarcity and greed, or gratitude and overflow. And just like any relationship, if there's fear, it's repelling. And if there is love, it's attractive. So I was kind of surprised to find out about this years ago, that your relationship with money is a literal relationship. T. Harv Eker says that we all have something called a money blueprint. We all have our own internal relationship with money. And most of us, hi Tonda, hi Marcy, hi Scotty, hi John, hi Chris, hi Pamela. I grew up in a house where the dynamics with money was based on fear and scarcity. And that did create hi Tonda, it did start to create that foundation and blueprint for my money, which was, it was fear-based. I grew up with a stepfather who had an incredible work ethic and taught me a lot about hard work. But the premise and principle was you have to work hard doing what you don't want to do to survive. And that got to be my relationship with money for most of my young adult life. Hi, Pamela, I'm so honored you're here. So I worked hard and I made my nickels and dimes and I was pretty responsible with it, but it was a very limited relationship with money. My situation expanded and I ended up making a lot of money, but I sabotaged it because on some level I didn't believe I was worthy. And then I ended up with a man who had a lot of money, but I still felt broke. I was in poverty even though he had great prosperity. It didn't feel like it was mine. I still had a lot of work to do around my own personal relationship with money. And as I really looked into it, I had some dueling intentions. Sure, I wanted it. I think we all consciously think we want money, but there can be a deeper level of reasons maybe you don't. And maybe I didn't want money. My dueling intentions came about, yeah, I want it, but I was also on some level afraid of having too much because I thought I might go ego. I might lose my sense of humility. It might actually stunt my spiritual growth. These were buried beliefs. So I kind of had to scour around in my subconscious mind, dig around and look at reasons perhaps I did not want money. And I also had a lot of experiences with people that were very wealthy that ended up not being very positive. And on some level, I threw the baby out with the bathwater. I threw out having money because I believed I wanted to be spiritual and kind and humble, not arrogant, wealthy, and superior. And did you know, if you think about this is very interesting, prejudice against wealthy people is actually the last acceptable prejudice. We know it's not acceptable to be prejudiced or judge any other demographic, but it's okay to judge the very, very wealthy because they have it and they should share it. And I judged the wealthy. Hi, Brenda. Happy to see you here. So what I had to do was look for role models, people that were very affluent, but also doing life in a way that I thought was very respectable. And the first person I came up with was Oprah Winfrey. And I love some things she said around money. She goes, I'm not doing what I'm doing because I need more shoes. But let me tell you something, having a private jet is pretty great. And anybody that tells you it's not is lying to you. Yeah, the things and stuff is fine, but the circle of success is not complete until you help people get to higher ground. So when we have more money, we can be more generous. We can empower others. I've been I miss you too, Isabel. You need to come and do a mandala. I was probably too generous with money for a while, and I got taken great advantage of. And I've had to come into balance and my own discernment about money. I want to give generously and receive graciously, but how much do I give and to whom? Because I want to empower people, not enable people. I want to hand out fishing poles, not fish. So thank you, Pamela. So something that the super wealthy have in common with one another, and I've worked on this a lot myself, and as I have, my prosperity has increased exponentially. They say a common quality, from my book Manifesting Prosperity from the Inside Out, of the super rich is that they truly respect, appreciate, and enjoy and love money. And if you want, you can cultivate these qualities as well. So there's a couple questions you can ask yourself, and I would suggest journaling this. Some things can start to come up as you're writing. So what does money mean to you? And I want you to just be able to answer that for yourself. What does money mean to you? For me, it means joy, it means freedom, it means the ability and opportunity to create, it means being able to help people that I love and to be able to tithe. And then, why do you want money? Why do you want money? And then write down those answers. But then I want you to ask the questions, why maybe you don't want money? What could be the negative things that occur by virtue of you making a lot more money? For me, I thought there would be challenges and issues in some of my relationships, like certain people might go away. And you know what? That has happened. But I've created this space for people with more prosperity mindsets to show up, different kinds of friends, more prosperous friends. And so again, we attract where we are vibrationally. So when I was really broke and struggling financially, I attracted a lot of other people really broke and struggling financially. As I've done my inner work, my outer reality has shifted incredibly, not just with money and prosperity, but also with friends. My life is definitely a lot more love-based than fear-based these days. So my intention and hope and desire and goal is to help as many people as I can get to this higher ground and this more joyful, celebratory, appreciative, wonderful, fun, and loving relationship with money. And I think we can all do it. So I want to be able to offer a PDF of my book and 6 guided meditations to you if you are ready to expand in your relationship with money. And typically this is a $95 program on my website, but I'm making it available to you for $25, and also the opportunity to text or email questions and maybe even a personal appointment. If that's something that resonates for you, just let me know. You can private message me or email me at tammybphd@gmail.com and just put subject line money and we'll start this adventure. So if we are fear-based around money rather than love-based, we will think that we have to work hard and we have to strive and we have to do. It's an energy of ambition. If we are love-based in our relationship with money, opportunities to create money joyfully come by virtue of inspiration and creativity and joy, love. For me, it's like recently I was like, oh, I could start making cowboy hats. That would be so fun. And it's really incredible how many people love them, and it's easy to create prosperity in a way that is expansive and joyful and celebratory, rather than when I used to be a massage therapist, and it's a wonderful profession, but I didn't love it. It wasn't really good for me. I think there's 3 categories in regards to creating money for ourselves. We can get a job, and this is when we do something that we don't really want to do because we need the money, but we would quit it immediately if we hit the lottery. Career is something that maybe we have some education around and that we maybe are proud of and we like it. And then there is life purpose. And life purpose is when we get paid to play. And I think every single one of us, including you, has incredible gifts that you can share with the world that are incredibly valuable, that are in fact priceless. It's really up to us to determine for ourselves what our value is. And for me, it used to be that I had no value. So I struggled financially. So whether you are in poverty or in prosperity, it really depends on the number that you come up within yourself. So I have about 6 or 7 guided meditations that help people expand in their relationship with money. And again, I would be honored to share them with you if it's something that resonates, if you want to shift your relationship with money in a way that becomes more just natural and easy and fun and joyful. That is something I would love for you, because I know how unpleasant it is to be in fear around money, to worry about money. And I was meditating the other day. It was really funny. I was like going through my gratitude, which again is a really wonderful thing to do. Wonderful way to start your day. What are you grateful for? And I said to God, thank you so much that I don't feel like I ever have to worry about money again. And I heard clearly, you never did, but I thought I did. The truth is, all of us are connected to the source of infinite prosperity. So are you worthless or are you priceless? This is up for you to decide for yourself. So a simple thing that you can do is to create an intention and affirmation around money. When I realized that part of my financial struggles had to do with my own internal relationship with money, I chose to set a different intention. My intention was to become more effortlessly prosperous, to figure out what I could do to create abundance and financial resources for myself in a way that wasn't painful. And then I created an affirmation that I've shared with a lot of people, and they've come back and told me some pretty incredible stories. And hi Jen, I love seeing you here. Hi Kimberly. I would love to share it with you as an experiment if it resonates. I am a magnet for magic, miracles, and money. I'm a magnet for magic, miracles, and money. So I said that to myself quite a bit. And almost immediately, I started to see some God winks and some feedback from my life that was supporting me and believing this affirmation was actually working. After I said it about 2 days, somebody asked if I would do a piece of art for them. Wow, to get paid to create some artwork for somebody, that was remarkable. That was a miracle, and that was a joy. Hi, Jen, I love you. And then somebody offered to pay me a pretty good chunk of change for creating a logo for them, which was really fun and joyful and effortless. So this supported me in really believing that this affirmation was helping. A friend of mine had come up to me shortly after I started experimenting with this and having some success with it and said, Tammy, I'm going to USM. I love USM, and I really want to go to second year, but it's so expensive. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pull this off. And I said, you know what? You're worthy. And I would love it if you would experiment with my new affirmation and see what happens. And so he said he would. There's no downside to this. I'm a magnet for magic, miracles, and money. I saw him again about 3 weeks later, and he said, Tammy, you're not going to believe what happened. I'm like, what happened? He goes, somebody actually gifted me second year. That was a miracle. I was so excited for him, and I would be so excited for you to experiment with this and play with this. And if it resonates for you, again, grab a copy of my book, be in touch with me at tammybphd@gmail.com, and let me know if you're interested in getting the PDF and the 6 guided meditations to help you expand in your more loving, prosperous, abundant, overflowing relationship with money. Because the more you have, the more you can do for others. You know, I used to think it was noble to worry and play small and to be broke. I had this inner archetype that I would call the nun. And the renunciate was very proud of being just small. I don't need much. I'm just humble. I don't need anything. The renunciant got nothing. And I realized after a while that this wasn't fun for me, wasn't serving me. So she and I have had a lot of conversations, and we've realized the more we have, the more we can tithe, the more we can share, and the more I can support other people in getting to higher ground. So again, that's really, really what I want. I want all of us to be able to dance and play and create and celebrate in an environment of joy and prosperity, grace, ease, and heaven on earth. And I think it's available to every single one of us if we're willing to commit to ourselves, create our intentions, create our affirmations, and be very consistent, be very diligent. The word disciple comes from the word discipline. To do these affirmations and intentions every day. Hey, Tamu, I'm so happy to see you here. Beautiful, beautiful girl. We can really expand in this relationship with money. It's our friend. It is here simply as a tool to serve us. But too many people, I think, give it more power than it really deserves. They put it in the place of being this master. And we can't serve two masters. And I love the saying, go for God and all things will be added unto thee. And the more I experiment with that truth, the better my life gets. And again, I'm not special. I'm not different. I'm no different than you. You know, we're all just different aspects and splinters of the divine. Yes, we have different gifts. Yes, we have different contracts and curriculum. But the core and essence of me and the core and essence of you is love, is joy, of prosperity. It is prosperity. It is abundance. It is love. And so the more you connect with that, the more you believe that, the more you clear out any of those dueling intentions or limiting beliefs, the more you can relax and reside in that place of love and internal prosperity, the more your life is going to reflect that back to you. And that is what I've wanted for myself, and that is what I want for you. So if you have any questions, thoughts, comments, if you want to get a copy of my book or the prosperity course that I'm offering, again, be in touch with me, TammyBPhD.com, or you can private message me or email me, the subject line money, TammyBPhD @gmail.com, and we can get this party started. And I am your cheerleader, and I am your advocate, and I am so, so, so grateful for your presence in my life. And I'm so grateful to you, Jen, for telling me to do this. And I'm so grateful that I had the courage to say yes. And I just appreciate you checking in with me and being a part of the energy that is Facebook Live. And it's a joy. It's an honor. It's a privilege. And it's my purpose. So if there's anything I can do for you, please let me know. And just know that you are in my heart, my meditation, my prayers. I start every day in the space of gratitude and counting my blessings. And my Facebook friends are always at the very top of the list. So I'm rippling out love and the energy of light and prosperity and appreciation and blessings and gratitude to you. So I hope you are opening your heart to receive that. Know also that there are billions of angels pouring down their blessings on you. And the more you can expand to receive that, the more you will experience it in your own life. You are so sweet, Jen. Yes, a reason to look forward to Mondays. I love you too. I love that you were rocking that cowboy hat. You were looking fine, fine, fine. So to my beautiful spiritual rock climbers and soul siblings, just again, know you're in my heart, my prayers. Be in touch with me if there's anything I can do for you. And if you want to expand in your relationship with money, again, I'm your cheerleader and your advocate. Let's go higher together. Get to that heaven on earth. And thank you, Anna. That's so sweet. That's my intention, to be the energy of inspiration, to be just a channel and conduit for God to work through, and to be the presence of love and joy. So thank you for giving me that feedback. You're very kind. So it's hard to say goodbye to you, but we've been on here for almost 20 minutes, and I think that's a little long for people when they come on to check and see if they want to watch these things. So I'm going to sign off for now, but know again that I love you and I adore you, and I wish we were sitting in a big room together, but this is the next best thing from my perspective. And I will be here again next Monday. I'm also here if you have a prayer request or if there's anything I can do. Hi, Elaine. I love you, to support you. It would be my, again, honor, pleasure, privilege, and my life's purpose. So I'm going to go see my pony right now and keep celebrating my Monday. I hope you are as well. And I love you. I love you. God bless you. Onward and upward. Take good, gentle, energetic, prosperous generous care of yourself, because life will treat you the way you treat yourself. So be kind to you. Be generous with yourself. Be loving. And I hope to be connecting with you again very, very soon. God bless you. Onward and upward. Bye for now.